in a short amount of time. The wood stove behind me is a Regency F5100, which we use pretty much every day once we get the cold weather moved stove. I said it was the Regency F5100. It's got over a 20-hour burn time. So usually I'll get home, I'll stock it up, get it going. Before I go to bed, I'll fill it up, shut the damper, turn the air all the way down. And when I get up in the morning, there's still wood in there burning. I will say I do have one of these eco fans that sits on top of it that functions off the heat. So it doesn't require any electricity or anything. It just will spin and moves a little air through the house. The furnace, HVAC system. So if you got modes, you can put it on heat, you can have it cool, you can have it off. But the nice thing about this, if you have a wood stove or even your in-floor heat, you can go to the fan setting and you can put it on automatic, or if you put it on circulate, it will turn the fan and run the fan on the furnace 30% of the time. It's not creating any heat, it's just using the ductwork to circulate air through the house, which is a nice feature. If maybe you're having trouble getting air moved around your house, it will circulate the air. This is a Regency F5200, so it's a pretty big wood stove. But just to give you a little background on this stove, I think it can hold 96 pounds of logs. We have this catalyst gauge. It's a thermometer. It tells you when the catalyst is active. And that's basically the efficiency. The catalyst is what makes these things efficient. It reburns the gases. So that tells you when that's active. This here is a thermometer for the pipe, and you're going to want to pull this out so that when you run your cleaning brush down in here, you don't break this off. And so I don't know if you can see that, but this had some creosote on it. It was a little one. We have the damper, which closes off the flue pipe, the chimney pipe, so that the gases and smoke have to come to the front of the stove, over through the catalyst, and then out. And what that does is it reburns. It's a reburn system. It creates more heat, it's more efficient. And then here you have your air control. That's how much air your stove gets. So starting it, you're going to have this open. Once you get it going, you got to keep this closed, or these can overheat. But the lever is in the closed position right now. So you can see that is closed. And then if I pull it back, that opens it up. So when I close this, all of the heat and smoke comes to the front and goes up over the top where they have this reburning process. Here there's a seal around the door so that seals it off. These are the most efficient type of wood burning in there. Pretty dirty, but see, I slid the ashtray back in there. All right, so I want to make sure that my damper's open, so when I'm pushing that brush down, the creosote, whatever's in the chimney, falls down into here. So I'm going to clean this off, so it all kinds of falls off on its own, and put this back on. And the cap back on, and I just got a line. Let that water soak in. You can see the stuff's coming off, so I'll go wash these out, come back, and just keep doing that, and I'll be able to get it perfectly clean. All right, there it is, all cleaned up.